Imagine a world where we can no longer launch satellites or explore space. Sounds like science fiction? Whoa! It could become a reality if we don't address the growing problem of space junk. In just 10 seconds, I'll explain why this issue is so critical for humanity's future in space. Space debris, or space junk, has become an increasingly pressing concern for space agencies and private companies alike. As we continue to launch more satellites and spacecraft into orbit, the amount of debris circling our planet grows exponentially. This accumulation of man-made objects poses a significant threat to future space missions and our ability to utilize space-based technologies. The problem of space junk is not just a matter of aesthetics or cleanliness. It's a serious safety issue that could potentially render entire orbits unusable. Collisions between debris and operational satellites or spacecraft can create even more debris, leading to a cascade effect known as the Kessler syndrome. This scenario, first proposed by NASA scientist Donald Kessler in 1978, suggests that the density of objects in low Earth orbit could become so high that collisions between objects would create a domino effect, generating more and more debris. The consequences of such a scenario are dire. It could make certain orbital regions too hazardous for spacecraft, effectively cutting off our access to space. This would not only impact scientific research and exploration, but also affect our daily lives on Earth. Many of the technologies we rely on, from GPS navigation to weather forecasting and global communications, depend on satellites orbiting our planet. Currently, there are over 23,000 pieces of debris larger than 10 centimeters orbiting the Earth. These objects travel at speeds of up to 17,500 miles per hour, making even tiny pieces potentially devastating to spacecraft. The International Space Station has had to perform evasive maneuvers multiple times to avoid collisions with space junk, highlighting the immediacy of the problem. So, what can be done to address this growing threat? Several solutions are being developed and implemented. 1. Improved tracking and monitoring. Space agencies and private companies are working on enhancing our ability to track smaller pieces of debris. This includes developing more advanced ground-based and space-based tracking systems to provide a more comprehensive picture of the orbital environment. 2. Debris removal technologies. Various methods for actively removing space junk are being researched and tested. These range from nets and harpoons to capture large pieces of debris to lasers that could vaporize smaller particles. The European Space Agency's Clear Space 1 mission, set to launch in 2025, aims to demonstrate the feasibility of removing a piece of space debris from orbit. 3. Spacecraft design improvements. Engineers are developing spacecraft with features to minimize the creation of new debris. This includes designing satellites that can deorbit themselves at the end of their operational life, reducing the risk of collisions and the creation of new debris. 4. International cooperation and regulations. Addressing the space junk problem requires global cooperation. International guidelines and regulations are being developed to promote responsible behavior in space, including measures to minimize the creation of new debris and requirements for end-of-life disposal of satellites. 5. Sustainable space practices. The space industry is increasingly focusing on sustainability, with companies and agencies adopting practices to minimize the environmental impact of space activities. This includes developing reusable launch vehicles and spacecraft, as well as exploring ways to recycle and repurpose space debris. While these solutions offer hope, the challenge of space debris remains significant. The sheer volume of existing debris, combined with the increasing number of satellite launches, means that addressing this issue will require sustained effort and innovation. The importance of tackling the space junk problem cannot be overstated. Our modern world relies heavily on space-based technologies, and our future aspirations for space exploration and utilization depend on maintaining safe access to orbit. From the development of space-based solar power to the establishment of lunar bases and eventual missions to Mars, our ability to operate safely in space is crucial. Moreover, the issue of space debris highlights the need for responsible stewardship of the space environment. Just as we've come to recognize the importance of protecting Earth's ecosystems, we must also consider the orbital space around our planet as an environment that requires careful management and protection. Education and public awareness also play a crucial role in addressing the space junk problem, as more private companies enter the space industry and space tourism becomes a reality. It's essential that a broader understanding of the challenges and responsibilities associated with space activities is. In conclusion, the problem of space junk represents one of the most significant challenges facing our continued exploration and utilization of space. It's a stark reminder that our actions, even in the seemingly boundless realm of space, have consequences. By developing and implementing solutions to address this issue, we not only protect our current space-based infrastructure, but also safeguard our future in space. The next time you look up at the night sky, remember that among the stars and planets are thousands of pieces of debris, each a testament to human ingenuity and a reminder of our responsibility. Our ability to clean up space junk and manage orbital debris will play a crucial role in determining whether humanity's future lies among the stars or remains firmly grounded on Earth. As we continue to push the boundaries of space exploration and technology, let's ensure that we do so sustainably and responsibly. The challenge of space debris is not insurmountable, but it requires global cooperation, innovative thinking, and a commitment to preserving the space environment for future generations. By addressing this issue we can ensure that humanity's journey into space continues unimpeded, opening up new frontiers of discovery and possibility for centuries to come.